You know what we need to talk about more? PMDD. Most of you watching this probably don't even know what that is. But don't worry. I got you. So PMDD stands for premenstrual dysphoric disorder. And what it is a severe reaction to the changes in your hormones during your menstrual cycle. Symptoms include things like depression, panic attacks, rage, and thoughts of ending your life. And symptoms mostly occur in the time frame between ovulation and when your period starts, although it varies per person. Now, most people tend to assume that it's like PMS and that you just get a little cranky before your period starts, but it is much, much worse than that. It's more like PMS on steroids. You get angry for no reason, you cry for no reason, you worry for no reason, and in severe cases, you constantly think about ending your life. PMS is more like a mild annoyance, but PMDD tries to ruin your life. What's even worse is that a lot of people have never heard of it, or they just don't believe it exists. It is often misdiagnosed as bipolar disorder, or it just gets swept under the rug because it's just a part of being a woman. It is also very hard to find doctors who are educated on it, and there's no cure. There are treatment options though. Those include antidepressants, therapy, birth control, chemical menopause, and a hysterectomy. But it is a very complicated disorder, and while one treatment might work for somebody else, it's not going to work for everyone. Like me, for instance, I tried every single treatment option you can think of except chemical menopause, and that's only because my insurance wouldn't cover it. If it did, I definitely would have tried it. But I finally had to end up getting a hysterectomy, and that was the only thing that ever brought me any relief. I had a very severe case. Like, I honestly didn't think I was gonna make it past age 28 because I was in so much pain every month. I just wanted to end it all. I had no will to live. I was just struggling all the time, and I wasn't afraid of death. I did not care about my future, and I did not want a future if it just meant that I was going to suffer for decades until my body finally went into menopause. But I somehow found the strength to fight. I would literally be screaming at doctors. Like, if you guys have seen my Francine videos, Francine is literally my PMDD manifested into a character. Like, that was literally me during a PMDD episode. I would scream at the top of my lungs, and I would tell doctors that they were worthless and I was gonna die if they didn't help me. And finally, just a few months before I turned 29, I got a hysterectomy. I made it past 28, and my life has been so much better ever since. Like, it's truly been like night and day. And honestly, I don't really like to talk about PMDD anymore, because when I think back to those days, all I remember is darkness and misery and suffering. It was just a terrible, terrible dark time in my life. And honestly, I don't even remember a lot of it because I've blocked a lot of it out. Like, I just don't like revisiting that part of my life, and I don't like going back to that headspace and remembering all the things I felt and all the things I did. But despite it being uncomfortable, despite me not liking to revisit that part of my life, I still talk about it because it needs to be talked about. Like, one of the things I'm most proud about with my platform, and I'm gonna get emotional talking about this, is how many women have messaged me because they've seen my videos and they've been like, oh my god, I didn't even know PMDD existed until your video, and now everything makes sense, and now I don't feel as alone. When I was starting out with my journey, there was no one. Nobody talked about PMDD. Nobody knew what PMDD was. I had to suffer in silence. I always felt so alone and like I was going insane because when you tell people, you know, my period makes me wanna, you know, I just wanna end it all because of my period. They're just like, you're being so overdramatic. Periods are not that bad. And you just feel so alone. Like, I had to figure everything out on my own. I had to diagnose myself with PMDD and then go to a doctor and be like, I think I have this. And they're like, what is that again? And it was just a very lonely and isolating journey because I couldn't find anybody that related to me at all in terms of how my periods made me feel. So that is why every April, because April is PMDD Awareness Month, I hop in front of my camera and I make some videos about it because I don't want anybody else to have to suffer in silence for over a decade like I did. So if you ever feel like your period is making you go crazy and you just cannot control your emotions, start tracking your symptoms for at least 3 months and see if there's a pattern. And if there is a pattern, look into PMDD. So yeah, and if you guys have any questions about PMDD, go ahead and put them below and I will try to answer whatever questions I can. But for now, here is my makeup. I usually don't use blue a whole lot because I have a really hard time blending blue for some reason, but teal is the color for PMDD, so we did like a teal blue with a pop of silver. So yeah, let me know if you got any questions about PMDD. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconciled. Joyful ye nations rise, join the triumph of the skies. With angelic hosts proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. That was really good. You guys are great. Would you like us to sing another? Oh, I think one song was plenty. Are you sure? Because we know a ton. Come on, guys. Silent night, holy night. I told you we should have asked Janet to sing with us instead of her. 3, 2, 1. Hark.
What note we have to decide what note we're starting at?
Hark.
Hark,
Hark, hark, hark, hark,
hark the herald angels sing. But I need to have the words.
Oh.
Then you're just changing the key.
I don't know what the key is. This is why I wrote this skit. I can't harmonize. Hark the herald angels sing. Whoops. Okay, Spencer, you ready? Yep, I've got the pasta salad right here, although I'm sure it would taste better if Rhonda made it. Really, Spencer? You're still upset about that? Of course I am. Not only did you tell me that my cooking sucks, but you couldn't stop gushing about your ex-wife's cooking. How am I supposed to feel? Look, I didn't mean to make you feel bad. I was just trying to encourage you to improve your cooking. Well, you got your wish. I only used fresh ingredients for this, so let's just hope it's decent enough for all your friends. Let's just go. We don't want to be late. Teddy, Spencer, come on in, you two. Wow, Anne, I love what you've done with the place. Oh, thank you. I finally convinced Tony to let me hire an interior designer, and I am obsessed. Seriously, she is amazing at what she does, and she's actually here. I'll be sure to introduce you two later. That'd be great. By the way, where should I put this? It's pasta salad. Oh, pasta salad? I thought you were bringing chili. Yeah, well, I changed my mind. This actually works out perfectly though, because somebody else brought chili, so now we don't have duplicates. But I'll go ahead and take that off your hands and find a spot for it, okay? You two, go eat. Will do. Oh, great, my boss is here. I was hoping he'd go golfing today instead of coming to this. I'm gonna go grab some food real quick before he comes over here and starts badgering me about the damn project deadline again. Spencer, so good to see you again. Hi, Tommy. It's good to see you too. I was coming over here to have a chat with your husband, but I blinked and he was gone. Oh, yeah, well, we haven't eaten yet today, so he made a beeline for the food. Well, don't let me keep you from getting food yourself. I'll have to track down your husband later. I've got some very exciting news to share with him. Oh, what is it? He's getting the promotion. Wait, really? Yep, I've already started the paperwork. That's why I've been so hard on him lately. I wanted to make sure he has what it takes, and he does. Oh my God, this is amazing. He's going to be so excited. I know he is, and I can't wait to tell him. But don't let me keep you any longer. I'll talk to you later, Spencer. See ya. Okay, time to eat. Spencer, you have got to try this chili. It is amazing. We should try to see who made it so we can ask for the recipe. Why? So that I can try to replicate it? Because according to you, I can't. Can we not do this right now? We're at a party, for crying out loud. Fine. But seriously, this is the best chili I've ever had. I know, right? Don't tell my personal trainer, but I've already had 2 servings of it. Anne, who brought this? I need to ask them for the recipe. Oh, it's actually that interior designer I was telling you about. And oh, she's right over there. Hey, can you come here for a second? Teddy, Spencer, I'd like to introduce you to Rhonda. Ow! Oh, I stepped on a cat bowl dish. Man. Oh, that hurt. You two, go eat, okay? Oops. This looks dumb having them unbuttoned, but I'm too lazy to button them. Also, like, this is a guy's shirt, and I'm like, I don't know how to do this. I know men like button it up, but I don't want to do that. I want to show a little skin. Oh!
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore.